Good morning. So I'm here a little bit earlier than previously advertised because I have a live training that I'm doing over in my Facebook group at 10 o'clock. So I wanted to pop in here first. So welcome to day 3 of our daily positive steps. If this is the first time that you have seen this, then let me give a quick explanation. So basically, I'm going live every single morning here on my page to share a positive step that as a business owner you can do to feel a little bit more in control, to keep your business moving forward, to keep yourself sane in these crazy times. So I'm a big believer that actually kind of big change comes with small steps, and taking those small steps consistently, and that's just little changes, little steps can actually have a huge impact. And I think now more than ever that's really needed, where people are finding the situation difficult every day. There's sort of new emotions. It's a bit of a roller coaster. There's a lot of anxiety. There's a lot of uncertainty. And so I think now more than ever, having something small and manageable to focus on can be really, really helpful. So some of the daily steps I'll be talking about will be very much business focused, because I'm a business coach and that's what I'm here for. But also there are going to be more kind of general steps, because ultimately, if you as a person aren't in a good place, then your business probably isn't going to be either. So I think it's important to kind of focus on the kind of the whole picture a little bit as well. Pardon me. Normally these lives will be around 10 o'clock. I can't promise it'll always be exactly 10 o'clock, but normally around 10 o'clock. As I say, I'm a little bit early today, which I've done on purpose because I do have another live training that I'm doing over in Fully Booked Mums, my Facebook group. That live training is all on 5 solutions if your business isn't making money right now. So if that's something that is relevant to you, then make sure that you are in the group. It's Fully Booked Mums. Get in there, and the training's at 10, but if you can't make it live, obviously the replay will be available in the group as well. So let's dive into today's positive step. So today's positive step is around routine, and the reason I wanted to talk about routine was because I think it's really important. It gives us a sense of control. It gives, especially in this kind of time where things feel, very much out of our control. I read something really interesting a few days ago about why a lot of people are feeling kind of very tired, very sort of weird, very emotional right now. And I thought it was a really interesting theory, and it made a lot of sense to me. And that is the fact that essentially we're kind of under attack right now. This virus is attacking our lives, our way of life, and suddenly we're all kind of under lockdown. Shops are closed, restaurants are closed, people are having to work from home, and everything is changing. And our natural instinct when we're under attack is fight or flight. And at the moment, we can't really do either of those things. So we can't fight a virus and we can't run from it. But we're stuck, we're in our homes. Although, speaking of being stuck in our homes, I also read something else that was really great kind of shift of mindset on that, which was rather than feeling like I'm stuck in my home, instead change that to I'm safe in my home, which I thought was a really lovely way of kind of reframing that. But back to routine. I think having some kind of sense of control in a situation that feels very much out of our control is absolutely vital in order to kind of stay sane and have some kind of focus. So when I say routine, like your immediate reaction might be, that's one thing I don't have to worry about now. It's such a relief not to have to, stick to the daily routine. That's one of the actual nice things about this whole situation. And I'm not kind of suggesting that you go back to a kind of rigorous sort of work, get up routine and all of that kind of stuff, but having some sort of routine. So yesterday, if you watched my daily positive step yesterday, it was around gratitude, and I gave you homework for the rest of this week. The first thing that you do when you wake up before you check your phone, before you go and make yourself a cup of coffee, the first thing that you do is to think about three things that you are grateful for. They can be little things. It can be, that I'm going to go and get a cup of coffee in a minute. But just three things that you are genuinely grateful for, and just spend time thinking about those things. And the reason that I talked about that was because getting into those habits of focusing on the positive is a really healthy thing to do for your mind, and it does become a habit. Just as if you're always focusing on the negative and the problems, that becomes a habit too. And it's very easy, your brain kind of gets into always going to the negative. So it's important to kind of train it to always go to the positive instead. And it makes life much nicer. So that could be a first step of your morning routine. I wake up and I'm going to think about, or even jot down, three things that I'm grateful for today. And then just give yourself some little kind of landmark moments throughout the day so that you've got some kind of structure to it. So it could just be then as simple as, okay, then I'm going to get up, I'm going to make myself a cup of tea. And I'm going to, perhaps if you've got kids, I'm going to focus on homeschooling for, an hour or whatever. And just giving yourself some kind of routine, something that that's going to be happening at a certain time. And it doesn't have to be super duper rigid, but it will just give your day some structure. It will give you back some control. And I think it's really, really helpful. In fact, it's really important that we have that right now. So let me know how you get on with it. Let me know if that was helpful. And I shall see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. ish for day 4 of our daily positive steps. And if you're in Fully Booked Mums, hopefully I shall see you in about 10 minutes for our training on 5 solutions if your business isn't making money right now. Another quick plug, and that is for my challenge that I'm running next week. So that starts on Monday the 6th. And that is a challenge for Facebook group owners or people who want to start a Facebook group. The challenge is to add 100 new members to your Facebook group, but there will be trainings on setting up a Facebook group. So if you haven't got one yet, it's a great opportunity to get it launched with a bang. And also we've got other bonus trainings, so how to build your email list with your Facebook group, how to get clients with your Facebook group, and there's going to be stuff around, getting an engaged Facebook group and kind of creating engagement inside your Facebook group. So there's tons of good stuff going on next week. If you haven't already joined that challenge, then get in there. We start on Monday. I will pop a link in the comments so that you can join. And that's it for today. I shall see you tomorrow. Take care.